What a beautiful day. God, I love this country. Love traveling. Where's my wallet? You know what just happened? I just got pickpocketed. Unbelievable. There's nothing worse than losing your wallet, your passport, your cell phone when you're traveling, guys. So today, we're going to talk about top 10 tourist scams that you need to be aware of. Stay tuned and welcome back to my channel. All right, tip number 1, the taxi scams. We all know it. It used to be ridiculous back in the days when we didn't used to have the Uber or Yandex Go. Well, Yandex is one of the apps that you might use in Central Asia. It's pretty common over there. Much cheaper, I gotta tell you that. But anyway, if you are taking a taxi for God knows what reason, you shouldn't be when we have such amazing apps. And in the last video we spoke about getting like your own local SIM card with some data, so you can always have access to these apps to get like a reliable cab driver to drive you somewhere. But if you do take any taxis, be extremely careful of the costs, because these people might drive you on a longer route. They might try to charge you for like more money. They might ask you to go to one of their friends' shop to exchange some money if you don't have enough cash to pay them, or might take you to one of the ATMs that are already being rigged by the scammers. Or even in some of the cities, and I'm talking about Prague. Okay, in many of these cities, these taxis drivers are like working together with the cops over there locally, and they try to like scam you and just trying to steal your stuff, try to overcharge you, try to tell you the hotel's overbooked, we can take you to a different location that's gonna be really nice and everything. Stay away from all of that. Avoid taxis as much as possible. Make sure you know the way, make sure you have navigation to find the way, like how much it should be. Always ask the hotel staff or the airport staff how much should it cost approximately. Always make sure you get the license plate of the taxi that you're sitting in and send it to one of your friends. Just keep friends or family informed of who you're going to be riding with. All right. Number 2, the shell game or the street games. We all know this. Mainly on the streets of Vegas and many other places, I'm sure there's someone like playing like some games on the street, and they try to ask you to bet more money, look for like those coins, like okay, under which bowl the coin is going to be, or whatever stuff they have been hiding over there, and try to steal your money that way. Or you know what, when it's like super busy and super crowded, someone might even pickpocket you. Always be careful, because these people, they might have like some of their chums, their friends, standing around there, and they'll show them that okay, look, he won this much, look, he won that much, and you can win too. And usually people get lured into it. Try to avoid that. It's not safe, and especially if you're going to Vegas. I don't know, for godforsaken reason why you're going there. It's a garbage place. But if you are going there, be extremely careful, because there are scammers, robbers, muggers, like drug dealers every step of the way. Okay, number 3. This happened to me in Morocco, especially in Chefchaouen. Now, we're not talking about the drug infestation in that city, which is like a whole another topic altogether. But these people would always try to invite you for like a little drink or tea or coffee or something to their restaurant, and then they try to like upsell you some ridiculously priced souvenirs or whatever they are selling, or they try to like sell you the accommodation that their brother or brother-in-law or like whoever owns the place, and they would try to get you to stay in that accommodation for a much higher price. Do your own research. Don't get scammed like this. Don't Don't go to any of these stores if you're getting invited. If it's seemingly like too good to be true, most likely it is. All right. Now, number 4, free bracelets. It's very common in Europe. These guys are making like some sort of like bracelets and stuff, and they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna make you this. It's free. It's like very friendly gesture. Doesn't matter. Okay. These people will make you these bracelets, and they'll charge you ridiculous amounts of money for that so-called gift, or the friendship band or whatever. And then this was very common in Spain. There would be like some jokers like dressed up in some sort of fancy dress, looking like Halloween party hosts, and they would be like trying to take pictures with you and everything. And once like the picture is done, they'll ask you for money to pay them. Not worth it. All right, don't do it. Number 5. This happened very commonly in India and many other places in Southeast Asia, where someone would be walking right next to you in like a crowded place, and what they would do is like they would like pretend to spill the drink on you, or they would be like, oh, like there's like poo poo on your shoes, and we can clean this for you, don't worry about it, we'll help you, and all that stuff. Once all of that is done, they would try to like scam you. They'll try to they would try to take as much money as possible from you. Or there was this very famous scam that happened in Pakistan, where these so-called like the horse riders, they were trying to mug this YouTuber even when he had decided upon like how much money he's going to be paying them, but still they were trying to charge him much more than what he essentially would be should have been paying. Okay, stay away from these sort of scams. Stay away from the people. In case you spill the drink, or someone else spills the drink on you, just say like, okay, no thank you, I'll be fine, I'm gonna clean it up myself, I don't need your help. All right. Number 6, the motorbike damage. Very common, happened to me in Greece and even in Thailand. So up there, people will be renting out their scooters or motorbikes to you. These vehicles are not insured. Okay, just there's no such thing as a full collision damage waiver or anything that we take when we are renting out the cars. The CDW, even your credit cards don't cover that. Be extremely careful, because you will take out their scooter or motorbike, and when you come back to return it, they will say like, okay, you caused this damage, you will have to pay for it. Decide upon them. What I did in Greece, I told her, I'm like, okay, I'm taking photos, videos of each and every single part of this scooter. Okay? Even if there's a damage, we're going to do 50-50. She agreed upon it. Everybody's happy. I went out. It was all good to go. All right. Now, scam number 7. The flirtatious girl. We all know those ones. Okay, I'm gonna make a separate video about this, like in like another YouTube video, in which primarily in Central Asia, this seems to be a problem that is rampant. Okay, the girls would be like flirting with you in the bar or the club. They would order like the most expensive drinks. They would eat like they would eat like a freaking dinosaur, and they would finally just leave, pretending that they are going outside to take a phone call or something like that. Once your bill is all jacked up, and then you'll be bullied down by some big guys to pay for the entire thing. And if you don't pay, you know what's coming for you. Avoid that. Even if someone's flirting or whatever, tell the bartender or the server that whatever we are eating or drinking, the check is going to be separate. Pay for your own stuff, or rather prepay for your own stuff. Get the hell out of there as soon as possible. All right. Now, scam number 8. Overcharging for the camera gears or YouTube gears, or even for the drones, or trying to seize the equipment. Happened to me in Jordan, happened to many other people in Egypt, happened to many people even in Tunisia, Algeria. You'll go to these so-called sites to visit, the tourist sites, and then like this person will like see your camera or big lens or microphones and everything, or even the GoPros, and they'll take you like to a little police booth, and they'll like ask this person, hey, do you think like if this is even allowed? And this person would be pretending to be a cop, and they would say like, no sir, this is not allowed, this is like a professional gear, we don't allow professional photography in this tourist place, this is like a historical monument and all that stuff, you're using a tripod, it's not allowed. Don't listen to them. Tell them, sir, I'm not doing anything illegal, this is completely allowed. Check the rules first on the website of that historical monument. Don't listen to these people. If they try to harass you, call the tourist police. they'll come and help you right away. It's very it's readily available. Make sure whichever country you go to, you always know the numbers of the local like police, local authorities, the tourist police. Usually they're around, especially if you go to visit the Giza pyramids, Petra, and everything. They should be somewhere around to help you. Okay, now pickpocketing, very common in most parts of Europe, very common in many parts of even Southeast Asia, where there will be someone coming up to you saying like, okay, I'm homeless, I need some money, I need to get home, or this and that and all that stuff. Now, I'm not ridiculing any people that genuinely are facing homelessness or poverty and all these problems, but even if you do decide to help any of these people, be extremely careful. Always keep an eye around, be aware of your surroundings. Don't fall for any of those tourist scams, which are extremely common in many of the countries. Also, this happened to me, I think somewhere in Romania, if I'm not wrong, and someone would walk up to you saying like, okay, you need to sign this petition. We're doing a petition for whatever reason, some political stuff, and while you're busy at it, someone might come to take your stuff. Okay. Other thing that happened to me in Philippines, very common thing, especially in the nightclubs and stuff in Makati. Someone tried to reach one of this girl. She was flirting with me, and next thing I realized is that my the passport holster was out of my cargo pants, and it's like the cargo pants, the pocket is down here, so they are so they're so smooth in just stealing your pocket or pickpocketing, that you don't even realize when like your passport holster is gone, your wallet is gone, and maybe your phone is gone. Once any of these things are gone, you'll be handicapped, you'll be stuck at that place. Be extremely careful. Make sure your phone is locked. Don't bring your original passport with you. Keep it in a hotel, keep it in a safe place. If you're staying in a hostel, keep it locked in a place where no one else can access. And always keep just a copy of the passport. Don't keep too much money. Keep like only one credit card or a little bit of bills if you're going out. Be relatively sober. Don't get too drunk. Okay, and stay away from ladyboys, prostitution. It's rampant in places like Thailand and Philippines especially. Okay, be extremely careful. And the last one, number 10, is the ATM change and the small bills or even the exorbitant parking fee at the places where it's not even supposed to be charged. So many places, I've seen this in Croatia, many places in the close to the ATM, people would come up to you. They would try to take out money from the ATM right next to you. And once like you're done taking out money, they will just pretend in the meantime to be just taking out money from the ATM. They actually won't be doing anything. They would have the counterfeit bills or the older currencies already in their pockets. They would ask you for exchanging your big bills for the smaller bills, the change money that they have. Okay, the cops are in on it as well. No one's gonna do anything. Okay, these people will be out on the streets like the next day, even if you go and inform anyone. The only thing is, don't entertain any of these people looking for change, looking for giving you different bills or anything like that. Just don't fall for that. Okay, be extremely careful and always be aware of your surroundings. I can't emphasize enough on this, that be aware of your surroundings. Use the ATMs that are inside the branches, inside the banks. Make sure like there's camera surveillance all around whenever you're taking out money. Do it in the busy places and do it during the daytime. Okay. Also be very careful at the airports. This happened to me in Georgia, where this person is ridiculously harassing me in trying to get me to rent a car from one of his businesses, and saying that, okay, I'll take you to the downtown Tbilisi, we'll take you to this place and that place or whatever, you're gonna get the best prices. These places, the more like reputable rental places, they're gonna be ridiculously expensive. Don't listen to them. If they harass you, there's authorities always like walking around the airport. Go and inform them. They will generally keep them off your back. If you still have to rent the car from like the places which are not ridiculously expensive, like the airport, go to downtown. There's many different stores, many different places where people are doing businesses strictly for the tourists. They're very respectful, and they won't charge you exorbitantly high money. Be careful of who you deal with, who you're talking to when you're traveling, and always, always, always make sure you keep a little sign or like a little piece of paper. Make few copies of that. Put the numbers, put the names, put the email addresses of your family, the friends, and wherever you go, make sure your family knows your location. Keep sending them the GPS coordinates every now and then, very so often. Tell them like where you're going. Keep them informed. Wherever is that you go, once you come back, inform them that you're fine, safe, and then continue with your journey, okay? Be extremely, extremely careful. I want you to have lots of good time, lots of fun, but without losing anything that you have on you, okay? That's it for this week's YouTube video. Thank you very much to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, and the ones who haven't, what's the matter with you? Do subscribe to my channel for all these amazing travel tips. Until next time, guys, cheers.